stream. Hello, Remy. Welcome in. Welcome. Looking at the commands, I'm trying to win. Go for it. Hope you're having a good day. I don't really know exactly what we're drawing today, but we're drawing cozy fan art. We're drawing comfort art today. So we'll see what it ends up being. But I have been drawing pretty much nothing but pure vanilla the entire past week. So maybe we'll start out with a cookie. You do, if you want to use the gamble command, you'll need to put a number after the exclamation point gamble space and then a number of points that you would like, a number of cookies that you would like to gamble. I think I even have cookies. You can do the cookies command to see if you have any. I think you would have some. Yeah, there you go. That's how it works. But you did lose the 10 cookies. Oh. Yeah. There you also see how many cookies you have. I've been animating Pure Vanilla, which is why I've been drawing him so much. I realize you'd think I would have gotten better at drawing exact circles with how many cookies I've been drawing, but apparently not. Still a huge fan of Eternal Sugar Cookie. He's so pretty. I can't believe all my cookies. Let's go. I mean, they're your cookies to gamble. It's up to you. There isn't really much else to do with them at the moment. There was it's kind of been on hiatus, I guess, but when I first started using them, I try to figure out like ways to actually have them be usable for something other than 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 gamble. And we had a hard time figuring it out because a lot of the integration stuff doesn't work with YouTube. It's only for Twitch, so they've just kind of been sitting there. Hello, Ray. Come in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, he is really nice. Hello. I got 500 cookies. Woo! Stopping my gambling, maybe. Maybe take a break from the gamble. See how you feel about it. Hope that you're having a good day, right? I think at some point during animating, I started making his hat just a teeny tiny bit smaller than it is in canon, and I realized getting the proportions right is a lot more difficult when it's bigger. Did anyone see the video that the official Cookie Run Kingdom channel posted yesterday? It was just a YouTube short, but it was good. I put it in my hyperfixation playlist. If you enjoy Shadow Milk, you will have a good time with that one. How are you doing yourself? Been recovering with my health problems. But college is definitely quite a heavy thing still. Yeah. I hope that I hope that your health keeps going in the right direction. I have been better. But we'll make it through. It'll be okay. Just like mental health wise. Yeah. Just knew that pure vanilla cookie and shadow milk cookie is literally the sun and moon. Indeed, yeah. I'm gonna have to make a lot of space for this hat. I did not take it into consideration when choosing where to draw him on the canvas. Maybe not that small, but like... yeah. Oh, we both recovered then. Physical or mental, we definitely need more HP. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder how rare the burb is? For summons? I'm guessing. You can summon and request a burb, and they will show up. That's something we could do today too. We could draw We could draw some birds for the summons. We haven't been doing that. I haven't done that for a while. I thought about drawing the, or maybe we wouldn't be finish it in a stream, hence why I didn't put it in the title, but I thought about drawing the new comfort corner render today, because I would like to use it. We still, in this current one, we still got like snow outside because I haven't drawn the new one yet. Ooh, I haven't seen the adventure command in a long. I want to be in the adventure. I'm joining the adventure party. All I've been doing is making that web page I mentioned. I'm basically done. Just filling in the details, and 33 pieces of art and their specifics takes quite a while. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Just saw D&D into this command. Yeah. Made up a new strat where I take all the details, edit them on a notepad, and implement them once done. Oh, that makes sense. Hey. Grabbing you to join this D&D quest for like a pile of 20 cookies that's hidden by a green goblin. Oh yeah, the messages do post backwards. Shall I read it? Shall I read the Adventure Guild? Wait, what's that called? Like the front desk person's lines? I don't know. Good evening, welcome back, travelers. The party returns later than usual to the guild hall. Half the group with some bruises, but nothing too serious. Good thing there are some healers on hand at the guild. May not have gotten the treasure, but they sure have stories of it to tell. They do post all of the messages in the wrong order. I'm not sure why it does that, but I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, the message of starting the adventure comes at the very last. Party of adventurers check their blades and spells as they head out to investigate a cave of treasures. Yeah. But we did get some cookies back. Yay! Doing art while being the DM. Oh. Yeah. I've never DM'd, I've never participated at all in any sort of like role-playing campaign. Not to mention like being a DM, but I have been offered the position once by a friend who has played campaigns before. Who, after reading some of my OC lore, was like, hey, you could DM a campaign. And I was like, that could be fun, but oh my gosh, intimidating. Pretty much. I would love to do that at some point, though. Just... I wouldn't be... I wouldn't know what I'm doing, is the only problem. I don't know if I need to apologize for this, but just in case, apologies in advance if this turns into Shadow Vanilla. I got the vibe from this already that it's gonna turn into accidental Shadow Vanilla, and it very well might. Just a heads up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did realize partway through the animation process that I have been drawing the soul gem just ever so slightly off. But I'm not gonna go back and fix it in every frame now. It's just gonna have to be accurate later. We find a skeleton inside its cave. Skeleton whose memories we can. That's a cool concept. Very cool concept. Okay, help my DM control the wheel here and there. I don't know part of the adventure. Streamlabs, why? Oh. Oh, it's probably because you entered you entered too late after the beginning, after the adventure captain had put out the invite, I think. When we click replay, it's just when a server's head just pops out and comically opportunistically left the bones intact. Oh, that's spooky. I have a question. This might be a silly question, but just like, the title of today's stream is inspired by that egg meme. Can I ask, does anyone know where's that meme from? Because I don't actually know. I just know the meme and I think it's a good meme. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? I like that meme. I don't know how an egg's gonna help whatever situation the original is from, but... I'm the same guy who makes accidental references to it, art, so it happens. No, literally. Let me look at it. Let me look it up. I used to think it's a Reddit thing. I think it's from some movie. Because it really feels like some kind of comedic action movie. It gives that kind of vibe, like... I haven't seen any of these movies, but it gives me, like, the same vibe as those family memes that was based on those car movies. What are they called? Fast and Furious. That, or like I haven't seen this either, but Die Hard. They just give me the vibes of like comedic action movies. It feels like that. So I always thought it was from some live action comedy action movie, which is really not my kind of movie to watch, so there's no way I would know where it's from. May I offer you some Reddit gold in these trying times? The line specifically, people reply with "Thank you for the gold, kind stranger." I wonder if that one came first then. I'm not sure. Apparently it's from the classic American TV show Always Sunny from Philadelphia? Huh. That makes sense. Never seen it. Yeah, thank you for looking that up. It's just a good meme. There's just some person sitting in a car handing an egg to someone in the backseat. May I offer you an egg in these trying times? It gives me the vibe of like you sat down in a taxi or like an Uber ride or something, and you're just looking really sad, and for some reason the driver just has a boiled egg on hand for some reason, just be like, hey, you can have this egg, you look really sad. It's so random, but I love that. Not a full-on Redditor, but I visit it here and there. Some references or tips. I've been around a little bit as well, but not nearly enough to know to be able to say that I know anything about Reddit. I will say it is very, very helpful when it comes to looking up references of obscure things in shows, or in like looking for very specific like niche quests in video games. Like I'm sitting there playing Infinity Nikki. This is a real example. And I got a very niche quest. I'm limited. That is not even on the wiki. Because if you play Infinity Nikki, you know the wiki doesn't know anything. It's what it feels like, at least. And I'm like, this NPC that's never shown up before. I know this voice. Who's this voice? If I look up that quest, who voices this NPC? Reddit will know. Even when the wiki doesn't. And also I was looking for references of the Winx apartment. like the apartment layout and the layout of Althea on the inside. Don't worry about the reason. I'm too nerdy. But I was having trouble placing certain things because the art in the show doesn't always make it obvious what is what. And having to comb through every episode of the show would be quite the hassle. But if you look up Winx apartment or Winx Althea layout, like floor plans, Reddit sure has that. Someone's done it already. How did I get 500 cookies in the first place? I thought I got 150. Well, you still had the other ones that you had before the gamble. Hey. Let's go. Nice. The thing, Reddit couldn't answer the chicken curse incident in hiding game 7 Days to Die. I don't really know anything about that game. I am surprised though. It feels like Reddit has the answer to practically everything. At least when it comes to like video games and video games and show and like online culture kind of things. Just as Gremlin. Just a Gremlin just gambling cookies, don't mind me. Hey, go ahead. Enjoy your cookie gambles. At least there's no with this I shouldn't be like too encouraging about digital gambling of any kind, but at least the cookie gambles in this stream have no consequences. Whether the result is good or bad. If it goes good, great, you got a digital currency that you can't use for anything. And if it goes bad, you won't lose anything by losing your digital currency. Nice. 7 Days to Die zombie apocalypse survival game? There's chickens in that game for some reason. I'm being attacked by chickens all of a sudden. Huh. Maybe the chickens got infected? Does it have a Zelda reference? If you hit the chickens, they all, like, every chicken in the world just auto-aggroes you. Time to hydrate. Remember to drink water, everyone. Next thing that happened as I was leaving a bookstore after waking up a super zombie and I got jumped by a gang of chickens. Lost no one knows why and how that happened, including I. Wow. For gambling or for not getting jumped by a chicken horde in a zombie game? These chickens aren't programmed to attack you at all? Oh, I have no idea then. There is a cooldown on the command. Yeah. If it doesn't let you just like take a little break, enjoy the peace and quiet, consider whether you want to actually gamble those cookie points. And after a minute, if you still want to, it'll allow you. Stuff is horrifying. I lost a screenshot for it, like it's literal creepypasta core mixed with lost media. Oh. Storm out here, I can't hear anyone. Oh. Storm as in the stream audio has rain, or actual storm in your area. If it's an actual storm in your area, I hope everything's okay. Anyone remember that My Little Pony game I was talking about a few streams ago? I'm really salty about it now. My computer crashed while I had it open, and it deleted my save. And I don't know how it did that. It's like... It's not even like it's on it's a live service game, so it has my account on a server somewhere, but it automatically like logged me out of my in-game account, and there's no login, so you just have to start over unless you want to call customer support. And I'm like, no, I just got the main 6 together. Give me my Little Pony game save back, please. Restarting my computer and opening the game and getting the select your age screen again. Just really felt like a jump scare. Thank you for lurking, Remy. It's tragic, sorry to hear that stuff is you. Yeah. Internet crashing out my vanish, so I'm so for real. Oh, I'm guessing you meant real storm then. Yeah, stay safe. If you got lightning in your close to your area, maybe pull the plugs out to be absolutely safe that all your electronics are safe. Not risking it. Bye bye. Good luck on y'all. Yeah, thank you for coming in to hang out for a little bit. I hope everything yeah, I hope the storm doesn't do bad damage and you stay safe. Yeah. No wonder your state's on the red. Yeah. There's been we're not gonna get too deep into it, but there's been a variety of digital and IRL things that are not so encouraging recently. Um, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're here for distractions today. Would anyone like to pick a cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom for me to draw next? They might not be as detailed as Pure Vanilla, because I know Pure Vanilla by memory at this point, but if anyone would like to select a cookie. Never mind, it's not Lost Media. Found the image. Ooh, image of me getting jumped by chickens and I legit had chills. Yeah, that is kind of scary. Not showing this, but I might make a blog about it on Tumblr because it's ready to eat it. It's fair. Like that red cookie, it looked like they had dragon armor on. Ooh, pitaya cookie? I would be happy to draw a pitaya cookie. Pitaya dragon cookie. I haven't actually drawn them since I posted that art of them on Tumblr. Yeah, there's the Miss Earth bread competition going on right now too. I feel like they like sometimes they just drop these things out of nowhere. Like with this one, Miss Earth bread competition, and about a year ago they just suddenly dropped the husband of the year cookie competition. I know there was one before that too, but I wasn't I was on hiatus at that point, so I'm not sure what it was. I do think it's really funny. Sometimes they just decide to do a big competition and people get to vote in the YouTube community post polls. It's funny. Nothing beats Project Zomboid for scary though. Get immersed in the game and hit the hordes. I miss playing zombie games a bit. No, there's nothing stopping you from going back. I know this isn't included in his sprites, but I'm gonna draw Pure Vanilla with not awakened form long hair, but like if you look real closely at his transformation cutscene, you will see he already had long hair. He just hides it in his coat all the time for some. That gets so sorry, I just thought of this mid-sentence. He does have like kind of waist long hair hidden inside his cape, but if you've ever had long hair, you'll know it gets so tangled when you do that. I used to wear my hair inside of my jackets all the time, especially in the winter, because I didn't want to get snow on it and have it get wet because it's really annoying. But when you take it out of that jacket afterwards, it feels like a ball of yarn. It's so tangled. . pure vanilla must have like secret cookie hair techniques to not get it tangled while having it inside the cape at all times. I have a few responsibilities at the moment. That's fair. Yay. Minus the coding webpage thing. It's taking a while to put in the title. Date OC artist, piece artist, personal notes I'm gonna listen to. I don't know why, but I prefer being descriptive with my gallery so people can see my inspirations and references. As well as the fact we learn together. I think it's nice. I think it's nice having that much detail in the description. The likelihood of you like getting messages about people missing descriptions very low, which is nice. It's kind of nice to see it go the other way, because I feel like a lot of the times, not with everything, but a lot of times I feel like there is too little description, and I'm like, I want to know the inspo for this, please. I was actually thinking about that because I recently made 2 new OCs and both of them were entirely vibes based, inspired by one by a very specific aesthetic that I came across after not having seen it for a long time, and the other by a character that I really like that I haven't thought about in a few years. Not actual years probably, but it's been a long time since I was like mainly hyper fixated on the series that she's from. I like being detailed personally, so it makes sense. Providing knowledge to the world that provides it back to me. Yay! Equivalent exchange. I really use that a lot. Yeah, it's really nice. Continuing to like hand it forward. Yay. Okay. Pitaya cookie. Pitaya dragon cookie. This is from memory, so we will see how it goes. Actually, immediately changing my mind, because if I get the face wrong, it's not gonna look right. I kind of want to do their outfit from the Red Dragon quests. 'Cause I like that outfit on them. They look so fantasy. Even though they are a literal dragon, so I guess they got fantasy vibes either way. But I really like their yeah, the disguise. Oh, I might do the wings though with the disguise. That'd be fun. Be cool. There's our reference. I feel like everyone in everyone in their attire for the Red Dragon quest could fit into a D&D campaign. Which I think is really fun. It'd be quite easier by just coding all the repetitive details. And then I have to come up with the codes or borrow stolen. Yeah. Yeah. I know what an Ouroboros is. Very cool imagery. I'm not sure where it's originally from, but it's very familiar to me. Yeah. I don't know what it's for, but the symbolism alone is cool. Double checking what wings look like. Okay. I think I want to draw legend after this. I haven't really drawn any of the links in a while. But I had to look through the reblog tags of the legend animation on Tumblr. I'm really happy that people enjoy that one so much because I put a lot of time and effort into it. It feels like that effort paid off because it reached the people that I hoped that it would reach. Speaking of posts, there might be a slight sneak peek of the cookie project I'm working on right now. Sometime during this weekend or maybe beginning of next week. It's still gonna be a long time before the whole thing is finished, but I do have a short clip that I thought was a little funny. So that's probably, if I can finish it on time, it will be going up during the weekend, hopefully. Hello, Squidge. Welcome in. You're half asleep. Maybe half up. Oh, I just realized. So in OBS, there's no Google Translate running, obviously, but in my browser there is by automation. I don't know how to turn it off, so I just we be half schlieben, and then I just look over to the other one, and Google translated it to "We are half asleep." I think I'm just gonna code it because I realize I have some leftover spaghetti code that reads txt files and inputs them. Yeah. But yeah, hello Squidge, welcome in. We doing some cozy fan art today. We're currently drawing cookies so far. We're gonna be doing a Zelda Link, probably Legend or Ravio next after this. We're currently drawing Pitaya Dragon Cookie in their D&D-esque kind of attire. Yay. I hope that you've been having a good day. I realize it's likely very late, but thank you for coming in to say hi, even if it's very late. Had a great day today? Oh, I'm glad. Hey. Happy to hear that. When the playlist randomly resets. Sometimes it just does that. I'm better than last time. Yay! Hello. Hello, Dreamer the wolf fox. I almost read the last two backwards. Hey, welcome in. Welcome. Sundrop is so cute. Yay, thank you. Hello, Sundrop. Love Sundrop very much. I think other than Pitaya Dragon Cookie, everyone on the canvas today is gonna be one of my cover characters probably. So we might do a sun drawing today. But everyone else has been good. Mine has just started, but I hope it will be a good day. Daycare attendants, my favorite FNAF characters. Same. Me too. It's been a while since I animated them. I've been too busy animating cookies. But I did have some Sun and Moon animations in the works. They're sitting in my work in progress folder on hiatus until a hyperfixation hits again. Okay, Pitai, we need to move you over a bit so we can fit your fluffy hair into this frame. I still love that doodle of you holding hands and posting. Oh my gosh, I remember you mentioning that last time and I couldn't think of which one you meant. I think I know the one now. It's the one I have on my on the website thing, right? I have that one in my background. So yay. About the big and small focus of both of them. That's the YouTube ones. Wow. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. Welcome in. I'm doing well. Glad to hear that. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I forgot the name. I totally blanked on the name, but yeah. I like that one as well. There were some artists that I follow on Tumblr who participated in our fight this year who I just thought this was really funny. They put up their AU versions of Sun and Moon and also their Sona and Ozzy's, and in their Sona profile they put a message being like, I put Sun and Moon up specifically so you draw my Sona with them, please draw them with my Sona. And I was like, that's really smart, because I'm pretty sure AUs are allowed, right? That was a smart idea. Hyperfixated on Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, so most of the plushies are pair of those. I think I've only seen like 2 episodes of Hell of a Boss, and I watched the pilot of Has Been Hotel, but haven't seen any of the show. So I do think the character designs are fun though. This doesn't really look like the right character. This doesn't really look like Butai Dragon Cookie. And I'm not entirely sure why. But I don't want to spend an eternity drawing Taya, so I think we will move on now. Let me just rename the layers, because I know it's going to get messy otherwise. And then we will move on to the next character. Max is such a fun designer, I really like him. Oh. Yeah, also welcome in. Hello. Heading to bed, have a scheduled date tomorrow, need to attend night chat. Oh, thank you for coming in to say hi. I hope you have a good sleep and that your date tomorrow goes well. Dream goes well, yeah, thank you. Make a video at the end of the year going through my plushie collection? Plushie tour video. I think I'm gonna body double and draw with you. Oh, nice. Hey. Communal drawing session. Let's see. I said I was gonna do legend next. Cause I kind of just wanted to draw legend in really cute, comfy pajamas. Because I feel like he needs a nap. And not a traumatic nap. He needs a peaceful, happy nap. Oh my gosh, imagine Ravio gave him bunny pajamas. And they could be matching, oh my gosh. That would be adorable. That would be absolutely adorable. think it's a good idea. Yeah, go for it. I hope that you have fun making your plushie tour. For now, I'm just gonna co-work today. Chill and easy and such. We just make double sure that I draw the hair the right way, because I have an OC that wears their hair pretty much the same way, but just mirrored. During the time when I was working on the Legends Cleaning Day animation, there were so many times during the sketch phase where I drew the hair the wrong way and had to go back and fix it. Going into 2025, I streamed my collection, but didn't do anything with it. Not so much in the 2 years since. Plushies are, I don't know how to word this well, but plushies are such like the embodiment of like just soft and comfort and relax, you know. I was just thinking of I started like a really kind of painterly illustration of Legend maybe 2 years ago, and I never finished it, but I did part of it, and like I did the sketch and I did the background, like the lighting, and then I needed an illustration of Legend for something I was doing at the time, and so I just rendered Legend's like face and upper body, and so now it's this really funny piece of a really like beautifully lit painterly kind of piece of only Legend, and the entire rest of it is a sketch. But I love that one. I wanna finish it someday. Someday. Never been one for cuddling with plushies, not since I was a kid at least, but I like being able to have my comfort characters as plushies I can look at. I kinda like that as well. I like to hug my plushies sometimes, but or like, I don't know, if I'm sitting enjoying, I'll maybe sometimes have one with me, just like in my non-dominant hand, to give it little head pats. But I wouldn't call that cuddling quite. Otherwise they sit on my shelf and keep me company, and I look at them and go, yay! Oh, the soundtrack, yeah, it's really cozy. The playlist is listed and linked in the description if you want to have a listen. It's just like a mix of cozy video game music with rain over it. It's very nice. I hope you finish it someday. Yeah, me too. I don't know if I would ever post it because it does have it does have my Link Between Worlds Sona in it. So I don't know if I would ever post it, but I do want to finish it someday. Usually I wear pillows when I'm trying to sleep myself. I realized that the art is going kind of slow today. I'm just kind of enjoying the process. I hope it's not annoying that it's going so slowly. Butterfly Town, yay. It could have been now, but you know, peak. to return at some point. Yeah, you're very welcome anytime. Thank you for coming in to hang out for a bit. We stream every Friday around this time, and yeah, we usually do cozy art, and it's been a while since we did video games, but we do video games sometimes, very occasionally. Yeah, and I post animations sometimes as well. So you're very welcome back anytime. I hope that you have a lovely sleep. Don't mind, I like chilling here and such. Me too, I'm taking it slow too. Aw, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm taking the self-analyzing that I did during art fight with me into my art progress. I actually as I was doing the pure vanilla cookie animation that I'm working on right now, I realized I was falling into the stupid pattern again of getting tired of a part of the process and just being like, no, it's done. I want it to be done now, and then moving on. And I realized I was doing that. I managed to catch it before it was too late. And so I was like, oh, but I would like it more when it's done if I did this and this and this. And so I took a couple hours break and then went back and did all those things. So it has color now. It's not fully colored, but it's more colored than I would have left it otherwise. Hello, Shadow. Welcome in. Oh, and we doing some cozy comfort character art today. Currently drawing Legend in comfy pajamas because my goodness, he needs a nap. We drawn pure vanilla cookie, and not part of the comfort character crew, but we've drawn Pitaya Dragon Cookie as well, and we'll see who's up next. But yeah, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Trying to get this expression right. It's a bit more... not quite the right vibe yet. But we're getting there. With this drawing in particular. That's a bit better. Looks beautiful, the art. Thank you. I'm glad you like it so far. Good. His Legend, pure vanilla and Pitaya. Hey. Kinda wanna give him those like gigantic sleeves that feel like they're a blanket. Like you don't need a blanket when you're wearing this. The outfit is the blanket, like that kind of vibe. I love those. feel like he wouldn't be this calm about this. Robbio absolutely gave this to him, and he was like, I'm not wearing that. I'm not taking a nap. I got stuff to do. And Robbio was just like yelling in a megaphone, go to sleep. Take a nap. We will be here when you wake up. We'll be here when you wake up with a cup of hot chocolate and I don't know. I don't know if I ever would, but I've been thinking about my animation process for... Oh my gosh. I'm forgetting the names of literally everything today. The animation that I did for this is so... I can only think of it by the name that my like 5-year-old cousin used to call it. the Zelda game that Marin's from. My cousin used to call it the Egg Zelda. The Egg Zelda game. I literally can't think of a single title of anything today. In my animation for that, I keep thinking of what I wanted it to look like originally, and that's one of those projects that got hindered because I got too tired of it, and then I just kind of posted it because I wanted it to be done, but it wasn't actually looking like what I wanted it to look like yet. It was gonna be fully colored, and I keep thinking about that now that I've done this like self-analyzing stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know if I ever would actually do it because I have other projects I want to animate too, but that's one of those things. If I ever went back, like properly decided to go back to older animation projects that I specifically pushed out the door before they were ready because I got tired of working on it, that's one of those that I would go back and I'd probably do it in full color. Like, full color and lighting. I don't know if it would be worth it, but I keep thinking about it lately. The Epic the Musical Hermes one though, that one I have decided already, because that one I kind of posted in a rush because I had to, but I have it in the video, like it's a work in progress. So that one I definitely do want to finish, and I will at some point whenever the Epic hyperfixation comes back. Just haven't quite gotten there yet. Giant bunny hoodie for legend. That's turning out decently. Okay, and we need a small Rabio. A small chibi Rabio in the background. Telling him to go to sleep. Or at least to take a rest. Like, it's understandable why he doesn't like to sleep anymore. But like sit down. Sit down with a cup of tea, with a good book. With a sewing project maybe. Something, just sit down for a while. I think that's enough about Devin coding per se. I'll just chill for now. Oh. Yeah. It's time to take a break then. I still haven't entirely decided how I want my Ravio design, like my AU Ravio design to be. Because it's probably gonna be somewhere in between the canon one and the Linked Universe one. I haven't actually fully designed it yet. So anytime I sit down to draw Ravio's outfit, I'm like, I haven't finished this yet. It's not done. Actually, hold on. It would be funnier if he's standing really wide for no reason. It would just look funny. I give him little boots. There we go. Oh, chat has been moving. No. Let's scroll up a little bit. Oh, welcome back, Remy. Welcome back. Oh no, and oh no, there go all the cookies. Oh no. I'm basically not doing any art, so I can 100% regenerate after art fight. But suddenly, college want me to draw a doodad. Goodness, I don't have to go grand. Yeah. It's a good idea to let yourself take as much time away from art as much as you feel like you want or need after art fight. I was kind of the opposite. I feel like if I don't draw anything for a week, I just stop functioning as a living creature. I need to draw often in order to function. Not sure if I didn't say this, but you made a lot of cute pieces today. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I like them too. I so badly want to draw Shadow Milk next to Pure Vanilla, because it really looks like Pure Vanilla is just going like, here, hold my hand, let's go together. Oh my gosh, I haven't talked about the new Shadow Milk skin. Has anyone seen the new Shadow Milk skin? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Hold on. Wait. Give me like 3 seconds. Don't worry about it. I just literally remembered this now that I haven't talked about it. Not me tearing up as soon as I think. Oh my gosh, I get too excited about things. I just noticed this because I've been animating the Beast Yeast. Hold on. Look at his staff. It's the same staff as the custodian of the beginning of Beast Yeast when they go in the tower. When he's all disguised. But oh my gosh, look at him. Isn't he so pretty? I get so excited about that. I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, I loved him very much. Checking in here. Really tired, gotta go. No, but thanks for having me. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. Or if you're heading to sleep, hope you have a good sleep. Cute, oh, thank you. Also, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Real came back with 665 cookies, leaving the stream with none. Oh, you'll get them back, don't worry. I mean, art's what drives you, and I can imagine the horrors of not doing what you love. Yeah, I need to art like nearly every day. At least like every other day. At least like for a little bit. I don't have to sit and do art 5 hours every other day, but like if I don't draw anything for longer than a week, I start to be mentally unwell, and I don't realize why, and then I'll sit down and draw and just be like, oh, that's why. I feel better now. Okay, nice. Need to get back on track. Just look at him, so pretty. That cosmic vibe, yeah. Me too. Thank you for the heart. That's big time. Oh, you'll get them back, don't worry. No, I stop gambling or push it further. It is up to you if you have any left to spend, but you get them back just by watching the stream. So don't, and they have no consequence. Like there is nothing else you can use them for. So don't worry about whether you have any or not. It is just for fun. Okay, yes. Shadow Milk, Shadow Milk jump scare hype, temporarily over. Yes. I feel lucky that I managed to get this skin, because I kind of spent most of my crystals just beforehand, trying to get the bites outfits. I still didn't get it, all of them, but I got Shadow Milk, so I'm happy. I can just get them in the shop eventually. Okay, who are we drawing next? Out of the comfort, we can actually use. Oh yeah. Don't mind my my reference sheet for the animation. We got lots of pure vanilla for Shadow Milk. The main trio. And then Black Sapphire, Candy Apple. Can we talk about the fact that maybe there isn't much to say about it, but can I just mention the fact there is no reference on the wiki of the back of Fortune Teller Cookie's outfit. I had to go to the I had to go to the I'm not actually sure if it's in Royal Mike's compilation of the chapters, because I vaguely remember the cookies that are in the stage not spawning in there for some reason. I took the screenshot out of someone else's playthrough when they were playing through that section, because I literally couldn't find it anywhere else. So, congratulations, Fortune Teller Cookie. You are one of the cookies that are hardest to find reference for. Candy Apple Cookie, yay! Candy Apple Cookie. imagine that cookie jar has like different flavors of cookies from best to worst, and someone in the stream probably got a whole factory of chocolate chips or raisin cookies. Maybe. The chat is all sharing the cookie jar, okay? You don't need to all use it at the same time, but you can if you want to, but... Okay. Comfort character reference sheet. Who are we drawing next? I think top picks for me right now are Sunny or Rainbow Dash, maybe. That's a lot. Yeah. Welcome to all of my comfort characters in the same reference sheet, because I draw them too often and going to look for references gets annoying eventually, so I just put them all on the same one. And it's kind of a mix of official references and for characters that either don't have much reference or reference unclear. I've put some of my own drawings in here, like Polities. Oh yeah, this sun and moon here, the tiny one in the middle. I've drawn that one, and then Polities and Hermes up here. I've drawn. They're my fan designs, as well as the Snufkin here at the. Oh yeah, both of these. Shadow and Snufkin I've drawn as well. Oh yeah, that's my sands too. That's my sands. This way. Shadow the Hedgehog, yes. What do you mean polities? Yeah. Comfort character polities. We don't worry about survive. I'm writing an AU where survive doesn't happen. Survive is not canon in my AU. I've adopted the polities lives AU into that one, so yes. The Odyssey mentioned? Yeah. Polities the classic guy of Epic Musical, yay. No, you drew him as Pancake? I've never actually done that. I've never drawn him as Pancake. And I don't plan to. I would like him to stay not Pancake. Gotta say your headcanon of Hermes is iconic. Oh, really? I'm glad you like him. I like him a lot too. It's been a while since I've drawn Hermes. Did you finish Epic though? Oh yeah, I marathoned it sometime last summer. Marathoned the whole thing. Yeah, I have homework, but at the same time I don't wanna. Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah. You know what? I kind of feel like drawing Hermes now since we're talking about Epic. Did I finish? Like, I started an entire reference sheet for him. I finished my Apollo one. Did I finish my Hermes one? I don't know if I did. Nope, I sure didn't. But you get to see it anyway, here it is. Half finished Hermes ref sheet. I like the shiny eyes. I think that's very fun. His eyes do be glowing. Bag of holding for endless amounts of borrowed stuff. Yeah. I really like this. I don't know why I never finished it. The Odyssey movie's getting some mixed opinions. Especially... Holland isn't Telemachus. I did not know that. I don't really feel like, I don't even know if it's still in theaters where I am, but I saw it was at first when it came out. I do want to see it, but I think I'll wait until it hopefully makes its way onto some streaming service that I happen to have access to. But I would like to see it eventually. That image to me is really funny because what, like, I don't really watch a lot of live action stuff. And I think maybe because of it, I have a little bit of a hard time, like I identify actors with very specific roles they've had. I don't know if that's a thing that, like, all people do, but when I think of Tom Holland, I think of Spider-Man in Marvel and whatever the main character in Uncharted is named. Because my dad made me watch that one at some point, and that's the thought of him being Telemachus is really funny to me. Brain's making AUs lately, and I've been wondering why. AUs are great though. I love AUs. First it was an AU where roles are reversed, and my girl boss being the robot overlord, and the other's just time shift. Looks more like foresty, creature-like. Oh, it does sound cool. Hey, Epic the Musical, an animated movie is real. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. I hope that it is. I hope that it turns out to be very good, and that Jorge gets to be like stays as active in all of the process as he wants to, so that it doesn't get ruined by someone else in filmmaking who wants to make it something other than what it is. You know, I'm kind of worried about that, but because I don't know anything about the people who picked it up who are gonna make it. I just hope it turns out good. It would be awesome if some of the fan creators, like people who make the fan animatics, got to be involved too, but that's probably too much to ask for. I just realized that I have homework due for the next 3 hours. Oh. Depending on what it is, maybe you could finish it during the stream and then after stream be like, hey, it's done. Can't wait for another animation. I've recited 600 times, oh my gosh. That sure is a thing to look forward to, yeah. I was thinking about this, just on the topic of Hermes. Has any of you seen Blood of Zeus? It's an animated 2D animated show that is also based on Greek mythology. I was thinking about that Hermes the other day. I don't know if I know that reference, Ray. Haven't? Actually, don't know. It's let me see. It's one of those like kind of half anime. I don't know if Netflix made it, but I saw it on Netflix. I don't know if it's still up there. I was informed of it by Tumblr while looking for Hermes things. Epic the Musical Hermes things, and instead sometimes I would find, that's a decent picture, this. as a kind of... Wait, that's fan art. Never mind. Hold on. I don't want to show fan art that I don't have the credits to say the credits of this. Yeah, that's official art. Oh, it is Netflix. Okay, it makes sense people haven't seen it then. But this, yeah, this is Blood of Zeus Hermes, and he kept showing up, and I was like, what is this show? It's like, I wouldn't say it's peak, but it's better than I expected it to be. It takes some getting used to because it has kind of an odd animation style, but yeah, it is cool. I like it. I watched the whole thing. And I was thinking about that Hermes the other day because the way that they show, the way that they animate his speed, I really like. It's fun. It's like, honestly, it's kind of giving Sonic vibes, honestly. Not with the, like, leg animation, but with, like, the effects animations after he runs, and after he doesn't really fly much. That's one thing. I wish they would have had him fly, but other than that, I really like the way they animate how he moves. Good show. If you have access to watching it, I would recommend watching it. I don't know if it's worth getting Netflix for it if you don't have it already, but I did not, but I did read the Percy Jackson books. I've only read the first one. Did you enjoy the rest of the books though? Planning to tune in someone explaining the entirety of Lore Olympus soon. Oh, that sounds exciting. 28 stab wounds and is a reference to Detroit Become Human. I still have not seen a playthrough of that game. I know it's old by now, but it just, yeah. I can't say it slipped my radar, it just kind of didn't feel like my vibe. So I never watched it when all the big YouTubers were playing through it. No, you know what? I don't feel like Helmet today. I don't feel like working out metal stuff. I don't want to. We're not doing Helmet. We're not drawing the Helmet today. I do love drawing his hair. It's so chaotic, very fun. The second Greek mythology-based movie I watched was Hercules. I've watched a couple videos recently explaining, talking about like the lore things in Disney's Hercules that they got incorrect. It's been interesting because as a kid, I really just took all of the things they put in that movie as like, oh yeah, that's what Greek mythology is. We did have, I'm sure we had, like, Greek mythology classes back in school, back in, I think it would have been like 4th grade. It's part of the history and social studies class, like, before in Sweden, I don't know how it is now, but when I was in school back then, in history and social studies, before they start going into the world religions, they go over different mythologies in, like, I think mainly in Europe, probably because those are, I don't know, geographically close by. but yeah, I wish I remembered more of it, but I was also absent from school a lot during those years, so maybe they went over it during a week where I was absent. Give it a try if I have some time. Yeah, if you have time and access to it and want to, go for it. It is a good time. It for me personally, like some episodes are a hard watch because of certain themes. Overall I like it though. Should I download BandLab again so I could VA once more? I don't know what BandLab is. I can't watch for it, but like if you want to do voiceover stuff, you go do voiceover stuff. Try to Become Human's pretty alright. I do see the press X to doubt meme a lot. I'm pretty sure that's from there, right? Rest of the books are pretty good. Sadly got burned out on reading during the last one. I did also read a good bit of Lore Olympus. Caused me to not like Apollo anymore though. Is like the title Lore Olympus, is that a specific book? Or a specific media? Because I don't think I know of it, if so. By the way, I think Hermes has curly hair because, you know, he fast. Yeah, if you go dashing through the wind, I'm pretty sure wherever you arrive, your hair will just be a mess. I think that's pretty hard to avoid. No one does Hades right, that's for sure. Yeah. Very rarely, at least. I don't think I know all of the lore, like, exactly precise enough to know for sure. About, like, all of the media that I've watched, but yeah, I'd agree with most of it probably doesn't get it right. I try no curly hair Hermes. I mean, he does. He does have curly hair. At least in my fan design. I should specify my fan design is specifically of epic Hermes. I saw people. I follow some epic tags on Tumblr, and people were having some real intense discussions about the like headcanon culture now with the internet about characters and how that applies to mythological figures in media, but also needs to be like you gotta be careful because there are still people today who I don't know what the exact words would be correct for this, but like I'll just say it the way that it comes to mind. I'm bad with words today. There are still people who worship the Greek pantheon today, and especially since a lot of Greek mythology media has gained a lot of popularity lately, you gotta be real careful about addressing which media versions you're speaking about when it comes to fan designs and headcanons and all that kind of stuff, since mixing that up with the actual the actual deities that people worship can get quite messy. Yeah. Be lurking, y'all. Thank you for lurking. It's a webtoon? Ooh. They did release a lot of it as books. Let me Google that actually, because I wanna look into that after stream. Let's see. Webtoon Lore Olympus. I can't promise that I'll read it, but I might have a small look, at least. Oh, it's actually not that long. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll see if I read that. It's cool though. With that fades and process of my personal work where I don't know where to start, but I gotta start somewhere. Oh. Basically sailing the endless seas till I find something. Oh, I've been there. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you figure it out soon. Take your time. The stream is cheering you on. Reminds me, did you get into Porter Robinson new stuff yet? Finish the book you're reading. I did not look into the. I opened the tab and then it just sat in my tab list for multiple days until I was like, okay, I will get to that eventually. Yeah, so I haven't done that yet. I did finish the book. The book that I was reading was actually the first Percy Jackson book. So I did finish that. And now since I finished that, I started reading Jambound, and I still haven't finished that. I think I'm about halfway through that one. Two different questions. Let's say jumped into a different timeline. Fun. Guess who hasn't gotten back to finishing this one 3? Aw. Yeah, it's okay to take your time though. I'm of the opinion that like, when you decide you want to read a book, it shouldn't feel like a chore to read that book, you know? If it's on your to-do list and it's just like, oh, I want to do that eventually, that's a different matter. But feeling like you have to, feeling like you have to, yeah. I hope it's I want to and haven't gotten to it. Sorry, I keep redoing these wings. Indeed, it shouldn't, unless it's a textbook. Yeah, that's fair. That's a different matter entirely. Or it's a book that you were like had for homework to read for school. There were some books in high school that I was told to read that I honestly wish I hadn't. They put like stories, not story. They put like specific scenes from those books like visualized in my mind that I will never be able to get rid of, and I don't like that. My English teacher had a love for very philosophical and this reality kind of esque fiction that my class all had to read through. Feeling like I had to read is why I got burnt out. School forced me to read too much, and I still have yet to pick up a book in the last like 5 years. I'm sorry to hear that. It's very sad. I feel like that happens to a lot of people after school, like during or after school, where you're made to read books and media that you don't enjoy, and so some people end up being like, oh, I don't like reading because of that. I think it's very sad, because I truly think there is a book out there for literally everyone. It might take a little bit more looking to find for certain people, but I believe it's out there. Didn't even read the books I had to read for class. Oh. Still haven't fully read the books. The Giver and the Secret Garden. I'm curious what books those are, but I'm not high on Shakespeare. Surprisingly, no, I've never read any Shakespeare. I've seen the online media, and like memes and stuff. Like I know the stories from online culture things, but let me see. Let me Google, because I there's a very specific book I'm thinking of. Okay, that's not the right one. Okay, I'm misremembering the title then. It was... I can't... I thought the title was City of Glass, but that's a different one. That's a fantasy. I'm just gonna like vaguely describe the one without going too into it, because it was not a good time. But it's basically about this detective in New York, who is basically retired, but then is like, for whatever reason, is like made to do a case about this guy who was pretty much a social experiment in what happens when someone doesn't learn to speak ever, like is not exposed to language. It was a very, very messed up story. And basically it's this detective's notes about this guy who grew up without, like, pretty much without any socializing, with no language, without any of that, and how the people who raised him believed that language was reserved for God, and they wanted to see what happened when someone was given no language. It was a very strange and uncomfortable story. And spoilers for the ending, but the detective eventually gets so involved in all of this that he just goes insane and locks himself up and dies. It's very dark. I wish I remembered what the name was exactly. But that's one of those stories that I could have done with a summary. I did not want to read the whole thing, because you get really... I'm one of those people that, like, I get so immersed in any media I consume that it's kind of different for books, but like it still lives with me for a very long time. But that's like a big reason I don't watch live action movies, because I will feel as if the experiences of the main character, if it is immersive enough, I will feel like I lived those experiences and I will gain the main character's trauma. And that has happened on multiple occasions, and I don't like it. So I just don't watch live action stuff anymore. But that's one of those books where it's like, you get really into the headspace of this detective. To an uncomfortable degree. So it's, yeah. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. The American education doesn't care about how people learn or what we care to learn. I really don't believe English class should be necessary after 8th grade. For some reason you have to. In my case, I'm from Sweden, so we have... It's a mandatory English class up until the first year of high school, and then anything after that is you get to sign up for it, like if you want to. And I always enjoyed English, so I did sign up for it, but like you had to apply for it and like get a good enough score within your class for the teacher to be like, oh, it's worth teaching this class of higher level English. But yeah, not Shakespeare, and that's a surprise. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised they didn't make us read that. No, I wasn't going into anything that required anything taught in English after middle school, but of course they don't care about that. The American education system really seems like a strange enigma to me, as someone who is not in it. I truly do not understand. Interesting story, quite eldritchy in a way. Reminds me of Franz Kafka. I don't know that name. Wild story to read out in high school, like, dang. Yeah. It was a wild ride. I don't know, I didn't speak to any of my classmates about that book. I genuinely wonder if anyone else finished it, because I remember the teacher looked surprised when I, like, when I handed in my report on it, and it was quite long. Because I had a lot of thoughts about that book. I mean, let's see, who is that? Who is Franz Kafka? German language Jewish Czech writer. Quite a lot of words that they don't make sense next to each other in my head. Can I see all, like, oh yeah, what books he written? Yeah, I don't think I've read any of this. Which is fair. I'm guessing that has kind of a similar vibe then. I dodged all of my mother language stories that still don't know the stories of the rest. Oh. Yeah. I'm kind of sad I missed out on parts of Norse mythology classes, because I think it's really interesting. And especially as someone who is from Sweden, like, I wish I had internalized more knowledge about it, especially since we had it as like a subject in school for at least a couple months. There is a lawnmower outside. You know what? Let me close my window. One moment. Oh. The thing messed up again. That better? Yes. Okay. Metamorphosis is like the big stuff he's made. It's about alienation. Oh. I think I've heard that title before, but I definitely haven't read it. Wish I had listened based on our myths, but nada. You'd find that in a library. That's kind of sad. That's the way that folklore gets like eradicated. Sadly, I wish that like legends and myths and local mythologies and stories still got passed down as much as they used to. Maybe not in the ways it wouldn't have to be in the ways that they used to, but like if people don't keep passing them down, they're gonna get lost eventually. Welcome back, thank you. Just gonna do random stuff before I do the homework. Legit not comfy with that thing. But boring and tedious. That's fair. Take your time. I feel like my Hermes design is like one of those character designs that I just completely by accident every time. I just keep accidentally drawing his hair longer. I swear I don't mean to. It just happens that way. And now it's reminding me of Nagito's hair, which is reminding me of a YouTube post that I saw either this morning or last night, I forget. But there was an interview with the writers of Danganronpa, and they said something along the lines of, "We don't care how popular a character is, we're still gonna kill off the characters that needs to get killed off." And someone I follow had posted quote posted that with a picture of Nagito saying, "We're cooked." And I feel that, and I'm kind of scared now for his safety. I don't know if we're ever getting anything more Danganronpa, or if the series is just done, but if we ever do, oh, I will fear for him. I will worry for his well-being every chapter. Hello, Benjamin. Welcome in, welcome. More friends, how are we feeling today? The rant sounds fascinating today. The rant sure is going. I don't know where it's going, but it sure is going. But yeah, we having a low day, but we're having a good time regardless. Oh boy, that boy never gets a break. He sure doesn't. He's had enough. He has had enough unfortunate things happen in his life, honestly, at this point. Someone give him a break. They managed to fix Bennett's bad luck in Genshin. Can we not figure out the logic and figure out how to help Nagito with his luck. I feel like he's had enough of the chaotic luck roller coaster by now. That reminds me, I was doing the stamps for my Tumblr profile recently, and I don't remember if I finished the Nagito stamp. I know I did the Kokichi one. And I'm pretty sure I made the Nagito one. Did I just not post it? Maybe it's because the layout got uneven or something. I gotta make some more stamps so that I can have all of my comfort characters there and not have the layout be strange. And this is why I recommend Metro Detective Archives for a change. Yeah. Admirable that even on low days the streams continue. Thank you. Oh, I do try my best. There's been a few occasions, it's been a while now. There's been a few occasions where I canceled stream because of low energy, but usually it wasn't just low energy, it's just like when too many things add up. And if I am low enough to be non-verbal on a stream day, we will just do a mic off stream. So I wouldn't say I take pride in it. What's the right word for this? Like, it feels important to me too to have my schedule stream happen. Like, I feel weird when I don't. Hello, Kite. Welcome in. Just know that it's fine to take your own time. You can still cancel a stream or two if it's too much. Yeah, thank you. If I feel like a stream will actively make me feel worse when I'm low energy, then I do cancel it, but it hasn't happened in a while. I think honestly it's since pretty much since we started having like a regular crowd that shows up for stream, like the familiar faces, and it's not just because I used to have a lot of anxiety about random people showing up who didn't abide by the rules or keep to the vibes or saying strange things. You know how the internet is, and that used to give me a lot of anxiety, so back probably a year and a half and backwards, I was more likely to cancel a stream if I was low energy, just because I knew I wouldn't be able to deal with it appropriately if something did happen. Now it's kind of a safety net that there are regular people who show up, and most of the people who do show up are here for good vibe reasons, and truly that is a big reason why streams don't get cancelled as much anymore. So thank you for that. Fulfilling? Yes, that is the word for it. I'm not sure how to describe it exactly. Fulfilling is probably like a pretty close description word for it. I don't know if it's exact though. I don't know if I know an exact word in any language. I'm drawing his hair too long again. See, it just happens. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not right, but I'm gonna leave it for now because I don't feel like redoing it again. His hair is just a giant floof today. You're part of the club. Yeah. So I heard Hermes mentioned and the art style's reminding me of Epic Animatics. Yeah, this is my Hermes fan design. If you look over here at the references on the side, we got my Hermes design and my polities. Yeah. It's Comfort Character Day, and it's been a while since I drew Hermes, so... Part of what club? I stepped on for a second. Just the club of participating in stream time regularly. Polities look so good. Oh, thank you. I like my Polities design as well. I haven't really drawn him as often, and I don't know if I'm completely happy with all of his design. There might be some small changes, but yay. I like how it's turned out. We'll see if his design changes slightly when the epic hyperfixation comes back next. Also, you might remember something. Do you like Indie Animation's Animal Crossing? The way you phrased it, I'm unsure if it's a specific channel or just like Animal Crossing Indie Animations in general. If you just mean in general Animal Crossing Indie Animations, then yes, absolutely. I don't actively follow any channels, I don't think, that do that specifically, but I have come across just randomly on the internet quite a few. And they're a good time. Ah yes, my favorite epic characters, Hermes, Polities, and Shadow the Hedge. It is kind of funny on my reference sheet. Like some of them are they're sorted by fandoms other than the height chart, which is quite chaotic at this point. But yeah. It does look like Shadow is part of the epic crew. If you're going by that logic, Shigaraki would be in Homicipher as well, and Keyfree would be part of Project Sakai, and Ravio and Tales of Arcadia. That honestly? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Ravio and Tales of Arcadia, he would actually kind of work. Canonically, like, Ravio could be canon in Tales of Arcadia. Just alternate mirror dimension that you get to with Claire and Ingorot's Shadow Staffs. Could work. That's an AU I'm gonna have to cook up at some point. Hold on, wait. Riku and Haruhi in Free? Can we talk about that crossover? Oh, dang it. I forgot I can't move that canvas. Riku and Haruhi in Free? Anyone got an opinion about that? Oh, that would be really funny. That would be really funny. Kenma would hate being in Demon Slayer. He would hate it there. Demon Slayer My Hero Academia. I feel like that AU, someone's made that AU already. Definitely. Rainbow Dash and Cookie Run Kingdom, anyone? Oh, I could make so many AUs. With all of my favorite characters. I discovered an interesting indie animation called Mask about Animal Crossing in the animal's perspective. They're dealing with a type of player that time travels like, oh, that's interesting. That's a very, I kind of want to look at that. I don't want to look at that. Oh, that's really long. Not at all what I expect. Okay, I will. Maybe I won't promise, but maybe I will watch that at some point. Oh yeah, hydrate. Remember to hydrate, everyone. Speaking of Project Sakai, I got a free copy of the Audiomaster song I love. Vampire Girl 2. Oh, nice. I haven't played Project Sakai in probably almost 2 years now. But I still love all the characters and stories. I've actually been getting ads for it recently. Which, it's been a while since that happened too. And thus an AU was born. I kinda actually want to make it. That'd be fun. That would be really fun. Oh my gosh. I also really like the idea of Shigaraki and Homicipher. I can't do all of this at once. But they're such fun ideas. Just don't let Rainbow Dash meet apple cider cookie. That's a good point. Oh, probably not sparkling. Is it just sparkling cookie? I don't know him very well. Yeah, maybe Rainbow Dash probably shouldn't meet sparkling cookie. It's an hour's worth of watch time, but it's worth it. Yeah, I will check it out. I don't know if I'll watch the whole thing. If I enjoy it, I probably will, but no promises. Holy Sketch, thank you. One at a time, you can list them ideas down and work on them once you finish another. Yeah, I probably should write them down. I should. I will put them in the center here, and then I will move them elsewhere after this. Tales of Arcadia, Ravio, and Homicipher, Shigaraki. I really like the Shigaraki idea specifically because I feel like if My Hero Academia was less of a modern hero setting, if My Hero Academia was a like eldritch horror kind of story, Shigaraki would fit so perfectly into Homicipher. Like, has anyone else here played Homicipher? Or am I just, mystery rambling to myself? I too am like excited to do everything myself. Yay! I'm working my OC reference sheets again, write lore, play Monster Hunter. Write my own. Oh, that's it. That's it. The fact that it had never occurred to me that people do that, but now that I've heard it, I'm just like, yeah, of course people would do that. I just never thought of it. Watch some good shows, read lore, animate more, devour the. Oh gosh, yeah. There's too much stuff to do in too little time. You need more hands to be able to do all of this at once. Body still has its limits and I should pay heed to it, so it's time to rest, yeah. I don't know any of these franchises, so I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad you're still having a good time, then. Despite the fact. Yeah, for context then, Homicipher is a like Homicipher is a horror mystery puzzle dating sim game. It's got a lot of like, a hodgepodge together genres, but I promise you it works. It's really good. Kind of a like it advertises itself as a like horror dating sim where you solve language mysteries. But like honestly it's very much a choose your own adventure kind of thing. It has so many endings. So many. Yeah. And Mr. Chopped and Mr. Crawling are both from there, which is also why they're named that, because they don't have the concept of names in their language. So because it's a language mystery solving kind of thing, we never get to learn if they have anything else there. The thing that the characters call each other too, because of the concept that they don't have names, it's very interesting. Yeah. I honestly want to try out Homicipher eventually. Maybe if Winter Sale happened. Ah, yeah. If you do, I hope you enjoy it. I would love to hear your thoughts on whatever endings you end up going for if you do play it. It's not really like a traditional dating sim either. It's like because they're like. Whatever the world that you're thrown into, they don't really have a concept of romance, so it's more just like a concept of we care for each other in a way, which I like that. Very, very unconventional, like quote-unquote dating sim. To be fair, I only see coherent through my friends and just don't. If you like language puzzles, you should play Chance of Fanart. I really like that game. I have unfortunately already seen a playthrough of it, so I've been spoiled on a lot of things, but I've only seen that playthrough once. Maybe if I give it some more time, I will forget some things and could enjoy playing it. I do think that game is very, very cool though. I love the art style as well. Reminds me, one of the most interesting characters in Final Fantasy XIV, you can only fight them. I said fighting them is the closest you'll get to dating them. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, that hits close to home for me. Sorry, yeah. Sounds like you were talking about this. Yeah, no, they're like pretty similar concepts, honestly. Like I guess Chance of Senna is more of on a world scale, where you like to understand the world that you're in. Homicipher is much more character based. Like you learn about the world from the characters, but there's not like text to read. It's literally just you. you figure it out so you can talk to the characters, so you can learn about the world. It's kind of a different order. It's a lot more character based than Chants of Sennar. All the Goals is also impactful. Narrative videos, me clips, D&D, more D&D OCs. Anything, not everything in this case. Yeah. Yeah. I have to ask, that Final Fantasy XIV thing, is it about the jester? I don't actually... Is it, wait. I swear I can remember this name. Kafka. Kafka, the jester clown. I have to know. Is it about them? Because one of the Final Fantasy XIV streamers that I follow recently spent like a month straight just streaming fighting that character. And they have a lot of lore about the Warrior of Light, and they had some thoughts when they were done fighting him. I'm curious, which character makes you feel the same as my friend liking his 14 character? I am trying so hard to think exactly of when it was the concept hit me so hard I started tearing up, and I can't pinpoint exactly. It must have been a long time ago. Partially, I think remember back before Wander was released in Genshin? There's some Kingdom Hearts stuff too. Especially the Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. It's hard with that. I guess, yeah. Wander is one of them before he was released. The fact that Zexion is not more appreciated makes we got more of Riku, so I'm happy about that. But can we please talk about Zexion? And I know Evan, and yes, KH3 stuff. It is somewhat better now, but please, please, Illusion Island fight Zexion in Chain of Memories in KH2. Pre KH3 experience. When we thought he ain't coming back. You know. In fact, it's Zenos. My friend loves him. Definitely a character every time I meet him. Fought and met him in City and have beef with him. So real. It's either a long time or you got false hydra. No one just tears up when they remember things. Yeah, no, there's definitely more of them. I remembered some of them now, thankfully. There's definitely more that I'm just not thinking about right now. The Sans count. Am I allowed to say that? Pacifist route is better in that way, but you know, I've never played a genocide route myself, but does Sans count for that list? Maybe. There's definitely more, but it's been too long. since I've thought of them, probably. I have emotions on the topic, and I'm not exactly sure of all the reasons why. Get it? Some peeps with oh yeah, people people had a lot of thoughts and emotions about Senora. I did not feel that strongly about her, probably partially because I was completely head over heels in love with Venti, but I learning her backstory, I would have been very happy to have her come back in some way. Technically, you can fight him in pacifist, and that's date core. Yeah. I remember being. This might be like teenage cringe-worthy, honestly, but I remember, like a decade ago, being kind of annoyed that we could date Papyrus but not Sans. I don't know how if I should be like more uncomfortable to have that said on stream. But you know the teenage cringe we all experience at some points in our lives. They're just like you gotta go through it. You gotta have it with you at some point. Only character that I fought and felt like that's the closest I'll ever date them is gotta remember this. Yeah, take your time. I gotta blow my nose and then we will probably move on to the next character. Just know I want to date the witch princess in Harvest Moon, but I'm not willing to let her 100 times. Oh, yeah. I'm lucky that there's a romance system in Stardew Valley. Is there a romance system in Harvest Moon and just the witch princess is just not in it? I don't actually know that much about Harvest Moon. Speaking of farming games, Fields of Mistra released 1.0. That's exciting. I've never played Fields of Mistra. I have heard some good things about it, though. Did we decide who we're drawing next, or are we just going on vibes? I forgot if we said someone already. Keep in mind, Harvest Moon is the source of all Pog farming sims. Rune Factory is the voted up one. Oh. Yeah, I do know it was like one of the first ones. We don't have that much time left, so we'll do a small one. We will do a small one for the last character of the day. Who should we draw? I kid you not, in one of the Rune Factory games, in the second half you can play as your children, but you, the father, leaves them for some reason and legit stop playing. Why did they write it that way? That's upsetting. Oh, I feel bad for the player kids in that game then. You know what? It's Rainbow Dash time. was marathoning the Equestrian movies a few weeks ago. I don't remember if I talked about this on stream. But I marathoned the Equestria Girls movies, and I spent the entire time drawing Rainbow Dash fan art. Just, like, human Rainbow Dash fan art. I was just making her fun little outfits. It was a good time. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but I have a problem with the outfit they gave her in the first Equestria Girls movie, because I do not believe for a second that she would choose to wear a skirt, like, during school times when she's at, like, all of her sports practices, and, I don't know. With how much she likes to move in a day, I do not believe for a second that she would choose a skirt, even if she had tights underneath. Like, no. I do not accept that into my headcanons. In Harvest Moon, your animals can die from old age or neglect. See that game is serious, it's farming. Oh. That is sad, but it's good. It's good at least, like, is teaching the player take care of your animals, or it will have consequences. That's good at least. The thing about, like, the closest thing you could, like, with video game characters that you want to be able to date, but the closest thing you can do is fight them, I can only imagine how Dotori fans feel. I follow someone on Tumblr who writes a lot for Dotori. They write for other characters as well, hence why I follow them. But I'm so curious. But also, like, I know it's probably not a very good time, the way they feel about Dotori after all the boss fights, you know? Oh my gosh, Moondrop, you're so right. Sun and Moon is one of those. I live so far into my own AU that I like repress the fact that we can't just be friends with them. In my AU, they escape the Pizzaplex with one of the employees and just live a happy life. I live in that AU. I choose to ignore the rest of canon. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh my gosh. Also so good too. There's a harvest goddess that I want to date. There's a Kappa that gives power berries. You fight robots to save a town. I'm ace, but for some reason I married over 6 people across farming sims. Hey, romantic and asexual are not the same thing. Yeah. Another reason why I don't want to date the witch prince is because it's a requirement for you to neglect your animals. Oh. Yeah. Just can't date someone like that. Yeah. That's a harsh requirement. It's probably the wildest convo I brought up in a while, but yeah, I love Harvest Moon a lot. The escape with me, please. You write your own AU. And whatever you want to be canon in that AU, you make it happen. In the AU I'm writing is my Sona. There's a reason I don't really post about my AUs in any of the stuff I write, because a lot of it is Yeah. A lot of it is very personal to me. Stardew Valley to me is like the most tamest. It still has its charms, and it's as good as good old Harvest Moon. Mm. Now, question is, do we give her pony ears or human ears? I'm not sure. Now let's go. Let's go. Full human form. Let's not go pony form. Just listening in my head right now to the Shake Your Tail song where Applejack is just singing, like screaming the lyrics at the top of her lungs. Anyone else remember that? That lives in my head forever now, and just like sometimes Applejack just starts screaming, "Shake your tail, shake your tail." I've been reminded like I it's not like I forgot that My Little Pony music is good, but like rewatching the Equestria Girls movies really just reminds you like how good it is. I have 3,000 AUs in my brain that are impossible to write because of the nature of how I portray myself in them. Oh. I remember now, Patapon 3 is like an obscure action rhythm game. There's one character I adore, but she's on the enemy side. Aww. Yeah. I really want to remember more of the ones that I know are hiding in my brain somewhere. Just can't think of them right now. Like, what are every single video game that I've ever played? Like, it's at that level. I would have to remember everything. Quite a lot. Also, like, on this topic, but we haven't mentioned it yet, thank goodness that there is now an affection system in Cookie Run Kingdom. Can we all just... Can we just, like, thank you, DevSys, for that? And the fact that all of, like, every single legendary level costume has separate voice lines for the affection levels. Like, yes, please. That's all I could ask for. This face is not looking right. Sorry, I know it can be annoying when you feel like you need to start over art, especially like watching a stream. It was necessary. It'll be better this time. I'm still trying to think of more characters like that. I think in my case, it's mostly not video game characters, but it's like antagonists in shows and anime. Like I got Shigaraki and Kokushibo and Akaza on my reference sheet right here. Like yeah. And Shadow. This Shadow, not Shadow the Hedgehog. Like they right up here. Yeah. I don't know. Also, just on the topic of Sun and Moon with those AUs, Dreamer, if you haven't seen the numerous amounts of fanfics and like honestly animated AUs and animated fanfics that are out there on the internet, the Yuma shipping community for Sun and Moon is so active. I would be surprised if you haven't come across it, but if you haven't, please go looking for that, because they do got they do got all of the they get to live happily AUs out there for you if you have trouble writing them yourself. I have a Tumblr account, so I've seen a little. Yeah, there is endless amounts of it out there to find. As always, like, be careful of things on the internet, because there's gonna be there is going to be content of all kinds out for characters, but yeah, there is an endless amount of like Yuma shipping type content and AUs for Sun and Moon out there. Problem I have is that I know if I look for them, I'll get jealous and not be able to read them. If that happened with webtoons, I see. Yeah, that's a valid problem to have too. I don't really have a solution for that, unfortunately, but that's fair. Wonder if Rainbow Dash has ever tried playing volleyball. With everything with crossover AUs, I wonder if I could put her into Haikyuu. Rainbow Dash and Haikyuu, anyone? I wonder what position she would play in volleyball. I only know volleyball from Haikyuu, by the way, so I don't know if if anything in Haikyuu is inaccurate. That's all I know. But like, what position would she play? Because I feel like if anyone could keep up with Hinata and Kageyama, Rainbow Dash would definitely be able to. Not that there aren't people on the team who can already. Like, Noya's got a pretty endless seeming amount of energy, but like, yeah, I feel like they would get along. She does seem to play more soccer, at least in Equestria Girls, but like, it is canon that she's the captain of every single sports team in the school. So like, I imagine she must play other sports too. Rainbow and Haikyuu, that's interesting. Yeah, that'd be really fun. What if she's on oh, what's her name? Daichi's friend, who's on the girls' team. What if she's on that team? Or just put her on the boys' team for no reason, because it would be fun. To put her next to all the characters we know. Could do that too. Sports anime is one of those things, like, very few types of media that I consume where I'm like made aware of gender-locked things. And I'm just like, why though? Let's not actually get into why, but you know, why though? Oh my gosh, imagine a Rainbow Dash giving like you know how she's trying to help Fluttershy be less like feel comfortable being loud? What if she did that with Daichi? No, sorry, not Daichi. Oh my gosh, it's been too long since I watched Haikyuu now. Hold on. I will get the name right. Asahi. That's it. She's helping Asahi feel more comfortable taking up space and being loud. That would be wholesome. That'd be nice. I'm pretty sure Noya's already working on it. I have not finished. I have not finished reading the manga, by the way. So no like super late spoilers if anyone here has read Haikyuu. That's another thing I gotta get to. But yeah. Rainbow Dash and Haikyuu would be fun. I just had a really silly thought. I was just like picturing like, oh, what animes could we put My Little Pony characters into? And the first that popped into my head was, what if Pinkie Pie and Demon Slayer? And she keeps all of her reality bending quirks and powers. That'd be a funny combo. We already have like in the video game we already have like AUs where the main six are like, oh, they're all breezies or they're all griffins or like they're all not ponies. We already have that existing, so it's like... I'm just thinking about all kinds of crossover AUs. Just like on the topic of Riku and Haruhi and Free. Haruhi and Free probably wouldn't go over well because, you know, they don't really go well with swimming. I have no idea how Riku feels about water. Like, other than just, like, watching the ocean. I have no... How's the Destiny Trio feel about swimming? Do we have any clue? Maybe not. Free and Haikyuu is like making sharks walk and birds swim. Yeah. I feel like Kenma would hate swimming. Kenma would be like, if the crew, if the cast of Free and Haikyuu were to meet, Kenma would be sitting like hunched in a corner, like carefully guarding his phone or Nintendo Switch or something to play video games, and I feel like Nitori would walk over and be like, "What are you doing? You're not gonna swim?" And I'm just writing a fic out loud right now. I'm sorry. Maybe I should go write that fic. Oh, Haru would hate... I don't think Haru would like volleyball. Just thinking of the race episode where they as part of like a school thing have to all do a race around the track field against all of the other sports clubs, and Haru is having like an internal monologue about air instead of water, and his form is perfect. He's running so good, but he is very much last in the race. He is not fast. I don't think we've ever seen him. I'm trying to figure out how he would feel about the jumping that's required in volleyball. Makoto would probably have quite an easy time since he's so tall. Nagisa would actually probably make a good libero if he wanted to. Nagisa and Noya just making a really good libero team. I don't know how to say these things, the position titles in volleyball. By the way, in English, I've only ever heard of them from Haikyuu, and I've only watched the subbed version. I've never watched the dub, so I don't actually know what they call them. It would be a fun crossover. I wonder if the Kuroko's basket team would be there. Would they sweep or not? I wish I remembered more about Kuroko's Basketball. I have seen season 1, but it has been like a decade since then. So I don't remember all the characters too well. I feel like a lot of the people in Kuroko no Basket is... I feel like a majority of them are a lot more competitive though. Like... I guess most of the characters in Haikyuu and Free are pretty competitive too, but like... this might be... like I have some... like I'm just remembering it wrong, or I have some sort of filter over my memory of it. But in my mind, Kuroko Basket seems a lot more like mean-spirited competition. And I don't know how true that is, but that's just how it looks in my memory. So... yeah, I don't really know how that would go. I solved a Rubik's Cube in less than 10 seconds to like 10.05. That's really fast still though. I would take probably like half an hour to solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm only good at serving for volleyball, but I couldn't really pass the ball back. I never really participated much in the sports at all. The only time I really have is during school when I had to, and even then I would do everything in my power to not have to. I think the only time I've played volleyball would be then in like middle school, and I'm good at running away from the ball. I'm not so good at like I'm good at dodgeball, but I anything you have to like take active action and do something, I'm not very good at. I do remember though, like, because I had watched, I was actively like mid-watching Haikyuu at this very point that I'm remembering, and I made one save where it would have fallen on the floor, like at the very back, and we didn't do the whole rotation thing because I think that would have been too complicated probably for us back then, but I saved it, and everyone in my class knew I was not a sports person, so the entire place just went like quiet for like 1 or 2 seconds, and then it just kept going. Those 2 seconds felt like 10 minutes to me. But I saved the ball and I was so proud. And I was going in my head just like, thank you, Hinata. Yokozawa's solve a Rubik's Cube. I've only done it once or twice, and it's been many years, but it did take me a very long time. I've seen videos of those people who can solve Rubik's Cubes in like super fast. I don't know what the time is for the fastest Rubik's Cube solve, but where it's like they turn on the camera and it looks like it's going like speed up version. It looks like it's edited. They just throw it around and then they throw it up in the air and it lands on the table solved. And I'm like, I have no idea how they do that at all. World record is 2.76 seconds. Oh my gosh. People are so fast. I have no idea how they do it. I know we're not doing colors, or we're not doing colors today, but I do gotta put the stripes in here on the side of the shorts because I need them to be the color of her cutie mark. Note to self if I ever go back and color this. I like the drawings we've done today. I feel like they turned out alright. Maybe I will go back and color this off stream, but for now we will just do some color blocking. I need to actually zoom in a bit more on this. I wanted to make it kind of the color of his bunny form. There, and then Ravio. Purple. Surprisingly, there didn't end up being any Shadow Vanilla today. Let's be honest, I'll probably... Because I'm definitely getting back to animating my project today after stream. After taking a bit of a break, and there's going to be Shadow Vanilla in there, so I will get my Shadow Vanilla for the day. Got my homework prepped so I can blast this in a jiff. Yeah, you got this. Look great. Really like the Rainbow Dash one. Thank you. I like all of them a lot. It's been a while, I feel like, since we did art fights for so many weeks of streams. It feels kind of nice to get back to doing just kind of a collage of characters. It's nice. I genuinely really like a lot of these. I might actually like split them up and render them separately to make them full pieces because I like them. But yeah, I think we will call it here for today. But I had a great time. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we will be back. Let's triple check. Yep, we will be back next week. And yeah, I hope you all have a really good rest of your day or night. And if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And, hey, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!